Good afternoon. This is Nani from Booties and Bonnets. Right now I'm in our sunroom at our house, and I've got little Noah right here. He's my precious little toddler boy. For you, those of you who are new to my channel, this is little Noah, and he was one of the first babies I adopted. I ordered him through one of the nurseries. It was Precious Pearl Nurseries. And I just love this little guy. He's the Grant sculpt, and he has real blue eyes, as you can see, and eyelashes. And I thought, well, now that spring is coming, I wanted to dress him in the little brighter colors. Maybe not so much of a sweater, but I love this little top that he's wearing. And as you can see, it's got like little, what is it? Well, it's got some little critters, like an old teddy bear over here, and he's got a little raccoon up here by his pocket. And I just love him in like toddler-looking clothes. I know he's more like 6 months, not toddler, but he can sure sit up really well. And you know, that's a fun age when they get to be about 6 months or 7 months, and they're able to sit up and look around. And I just love this little guy, and I love his little cheeks, pink cheeks, and his little hands are so expressive. As you can see, he can play with toys or whatever. So anyway, he was one of my first reborns that I had, and he has painted hair. I thought the artist did a beautiful job on his hair, as you can see. So he's just a sweet little guy, and his name is Noah. I always admired Noah from the Bible because he rescued all, you know, he's the one that was in the Noah's Ark with all the animals and the people, and he wanted to rescue everybody. I thought that was pretty cool. So I always liked the name Noah. And I'm wearing my spring sweater because it's springtime, and I'm so tired of winter already. I just want spring to be here. So this is little Noah, and as you can see, his shoes are just adorable. They're like little lions, and I bought them on clearance. One thing about this hobby is that we don't have to spend a lot of money. You can go out and buy things that don't cost as much, or go to a thrift store, and you can find things for $1 or $2 or whatever. So anyway, I love the hobby. I just have to be careful not to spend too much money. I know we all get tempted to go buy things. And so there's little Noah. And I love this little background thing, bright colored, with the little bird and the elephant. And I bought that at a consignment shop. I think it is so cute. So, and I found a big bird. This used to be my son and daughter's little big bird when they were little, and they loved Sesame Street growing up, and of course now they're in their 20s, but boy, this little bird is in good shape for being 25 years old or so. And he talks. You can press his little his paw, and he answers questions. It's a very see, so Big Bird can even talk. I love this Big Bird. I always like Big Bird whenever I watch Sesame Street or anything. I just think he's so cute with his big eyes and his beak and his big orange, his clunky orange legs. I just think he's so cute. And I associate him with little ones, with babies or babies or toddlers. And then I've got little William here, and he's wearing his little yellow sweater that I found. He's going to say hello to all his aunties and uncles. I just adore him. And I created this little guy, and he's the Ireland sculpt. And he's a very huggy, very cuddly little baby. I love that about him. And he just curls in your arms. So cute. So he's got real blue eyes. I used to have another Ireland baby and he went to a new home in our community, and I am so happy that he found a good home. So so now I've got little William here. This is a different little William, but he's been a good baby lately. He's always so content, and I just love babies with big eyes, and he's got such big eyes, as you can see. So, and these little booties that he's wearing, I made those. I'm learning how to crochet, and it's kind of a learning process, and I watch a lot of tutorials on crocheting. So, and I want to learn how to make little baby caps and little booties and stuff like that. So, anyway, I'm having fun. You know, at our age, anything is possible. We can learn so many different things. Crocheting, we can learn how to paint reborns, and that's what makes it so much fun. So today, let's see, what were we going to talk about today? I thought, well, I dressed little William here. We could talk about, let's see, I brought a book out, and I'll show it to you. I'll turn his little head so you can see him. Oh, and the bottom, of course, needs to be by little Noah here, because he's going to get hungry pretty soon. And little William, he's ready to get dressed. He's been wearing this little outfit for 2 or 3 weeks, and it's time to change him. He's such a good boy. I did paint his hair, and I've been kind of into rooting lately, but it's fun to, this hobby is a fun hobby. So I wanted to make sure we're still recording. Let me check. Oh, yeah, we're recording. Uh-oh, the battery is running low. So anyway, so I was going to talk about our, I found this book, Mother's Memories to Her Child, and it's got a lot of good questions, like when I was growing up, what was our home like? So I thought I'd talk about that, and what was my favorite place in our home. So first of all, as I mentioned previously, I was born in South America, Colombia, and I was born there in the early 60s, and we lived in I remember the one house clearly was a bigger house, kind of a 3-level home, and my sister and I shared that room together. We always shared a room, and of course, I had lots of dolls in my bedroom, and my sister, she liked to play with teddy bears. That was her favorite thing. And so, you know, I would say my bedroom was probably the most important thing in my life growing up. It was my favorite room. I even had a little cradle or a little crib where I kept my dolls, and I spent many hours dressing my babies there, my dolls and everything. And my mom had like a place where she kept lots of dolls that we were not allowed to play with. What do you call that? It's like a china cabinet, but she kept her dolls there, and I remember her saying she wouldn't let us play with those dolls. We had our own dolls that we could play with, so these other ones were kind of collector dolls, and she had gotten them from different countries or when she was traveling, and so anyway, so as I remember, my childhood was a very special childhood. We got to play a lot. I got to dress my dolls. I got to spend a lot of time with my sister. We would spend many hours just, you know, she'd pretend she was a baby, and I would dress her or pretend I was giving her a bottle. So she and I were always very close growing up, and we still are. Let's see, what else could I see? And I remember one time getting a real stroller, a real baby stroller. I didn't just want a dolly stroller, I wanted a real baby stroller. So my mom and dad went out and went to the Sears store in Colombia, because Sears was kind of a reputable store back then, and they came home and they gave me this real life baby stroller that was for a real baby, and I was just thrilled. I think if I were to think of a favorite gift that I ever got, it would be that stroller. It was very special to me. So um, anyway, I've got little William here, and he's going to wear a froggy outfit, as you can see. I love this little outfit. I bought it on clearance at like Yonkers last year. So I thought I'd put that on little William. So yeah, I had a very nice childhood. My mom and dad were a little protective of us, but of course in Colombia, parents had to really keep an eye on their children, and we lived in a big city, and so they made sure that we respected them and we listened, and you know, my mom, we'd go to bed like around 8 o'clock at night, every night. We were in bed by that time. So she was, you know, we had a strict schedule, or we'd eat at a certain time or whatever. So it was a really different way of living down there. And we didn't have as many toys as kids have nowadays, but we used our imagination and came up with our own ideas. I remember going outside and playing hopscotch or jump rope, or one time I was like a police lady, and all the kids were on their bikes, and I had to make sure that they were all following the rules and everything. And so we kind of learned to work things out back in the day. Back when I was a little kid, we learned how to get along and be kind, and kids had to be creative. And nowadays kids are very creative too. I think times have changed, and but I think it's really important that kids have time to play and whatever. So yeah. So I've got little William here. Let's see, what else should I talk about? Oh, there were some other questions about what my favorite room in the house was. So I did answer that one, my bedroom. And yeah, my sister and I each had our own bed, you know, had matching beds. We had matching beds, and my mom always made sure that we had matching bedspreads or whatever. My sister and I are about 3 years apart, so we've always been very close. And so yeah, it was a lot of fun living in South America, Colombia. And anyway, well, I don't know, what else could we talk about? My goodness. Oh, I kind of am jumping from one thing to the other. But I thought today, let's see what other question we have in here. I'll answer one more, and then I'll read a little story. Let's see. What did I want to do when I wanted to be alone? I guess, you know, kids need that alone time, and I know growing up, there were times when I'd go in my room and just play with my dolls. That was my favorite thing to do. Or I'd read a book, or yeah, pretty much when I was in grade school, that's what I loved to do. Or listen to music, or whatever. So anyway, and I have a special book here that I wanted to read to you all. It's called Five Little Chickens, Five Little Chickies. So I'll put a little big bird over here. Oopsie, I'm losing my blanket back here. Oh. So it's called Five Little Chicks. I thought this kind of reminded me of springtime. And I got this at a thrift store. And it says, once there were what? 5 little chicks. And as you can see, there's the hen with the 5 little chickies. Yeah. Oh, there they are. And there's a mama hen. And said the first little chick, "Peep, what can I eat?" And with a little squirm spied a fat, wiggly worm. There's the worm. There's the worm. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to cover a little Noah over there, otherwise he can't see the story. Oops. Said the second little chick, "Peep, what can we eat?" And with a little shrug found a spotted crawly bug. There's a little ladybug. Look at it. There's a little bug. And here come all the chickies. And then, "Oh, Peep," said the third little chick. "Peep, what can we eat?" And with a little sigh saw a fuzzy butterfly. There's the butterfly. So they're all wondering what they're going to eat. They're all hungry. And there's the mama hen. And then said the fourth little chick, "Peep, what can we eat?" And with a little worry spotted a plump red strawberry. Look at all the yummy strawberries. I love strawberries in the summertime. So there's the chickies with the strawberries. Said the fifth little chick, "Peep, what can we eat?" And with a little pout saw a long, shiny trout. There's the trout. So all the little chickies are going to see the trout. But wise Mama Hen knew just what to do. Let's run to the patch. There they all go. And scratch. So they're all going back to the patch and scratch. What's going to happen next? Let's see. So all 5 chicks went scratch, 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 scratch. And all the chickies. And pecked with their mama all day in the corn patch. Oof, they were hungry. So they all learned that, boy, corn was better than anything else. They were all hungry. Oh, so I'm hiding Noah again. Until wise Mama Hen said, "Let's not make a peep. It's time to snuggle and cuddle and sleep." Shh, everybody's gonna go to sleep. All the chickies are going to sleep. Good night, my 5 little sweets. Sweet sleep, sleep. So I just love that story. And anyway, so I'll leave that story over here. I love anything about chickies for springtime. I think it's so appropriate for spring and everything. So anyway, little Big Bird is here. He's keeping my babies company, and I'm enjoying. The days are staying brighter and lighter, and I love that about springtime. I think that is so fun, and all the snow is starting to melt. So I want to thank all my new subscribers for joining me, and I'm hoping to make more videos. I just rooted one of my reborn dolls that was for sale, and I'm trying to sell her. So I'm hoping she's going to sell. She turned out really cute. So if you are interested, please go to reborns.com, and my nursery name is Nani's Little Darlings Nursery. So again, it's Nani's Little Darlings Nursery. And I've got like 3 babies listed there for sale right now. And I just love this hobby. I enjoy painting my reborns, my babies. So hope you're all enjoying the weather, and pretty soon the grass will be turning green, and it'll be pretty exciting to see the leaves coming out and everything. So little Noah wants to say goodbye. There's little Noah. And Big Bird wants to say goodbye. And little William wants to say goodbye. So thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.